everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about some more random subjects as always. I'm in a good mood today, not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be fun. I got my pottery back from the studio, I think yesterday, so I'll probably show that off in a video in like a little bit, maybe after I get off work. Yeah, so I'm excited, cause, Tune of the Week is almost over. I do not have Sprouts Golden Mastery. I'm gonna try and get it. But if I can't, I'm not gonna be the most sad, because I did get what I wanted out of the event. So, that's fine. And I'm honestly really happy because I looked at my analytics today, and my one video about talking about Dandy's World's future got 150 views, and that's insane because if you even try to picture 150 people, that fills up an entire church or school. So again, that's kind of crazy. I think that's the most views I've got on a long form video, and I'm really excited about that. So, yeah, thank you. Getting into my first topic, as always, is probably going to be my For You page. And my For You page, as it started to change, it kind of started to atrophy back into the state it was before. So now I'm getting a lot of small content creators complaining about being small content creators. But I think one of the upsides to being a small content creator is you don't have to worry about posting a ton. You post because you want to. And also, I don't think you have to worry with the pressures of making sure that you're actually living off of what you make. Right now, I'm doing this as a side kind of hobby thing because I already have a day job and, it's fun. I think that something to that as well is there are a lot of content creators taking advantage of desperate small content creators with audios and all this stuff. And it honestly is kind of sad because they're taking advantage of the people that made them a larger content creator in the first place. And honestly, that's something I'll never do. And the audios they say to use as well, people use them and then they get 5 or 10 views, because I've seen the videos and stuff, because again, small content creators attract small content creators. I think that's very much the way it works. But it was really sad to see because they're expecting there to be this overwhelming amount of people because that's what the video promised, but in reality, they're not. And then it kind of feels like a pyramid scheme because you used their audio, then they get more popularity and it pushes that video further than if you were just to leave it alone. And it's more of a scam than anything. I think it's hilarious too. And can we talk about YouTube ranters and how they always use the same AI voice and the only difference is that they have a different avatar? All they do is rant while playing Tower of Hell or some kind of obby. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, have a little originality in your content. And I know that's rich coming from me considering I'm playing Roblox as well. But I think it's different because I also use my art as an outlet to express myself on YouTube. And I do want to try and get more games, play more games. It's just hard right now because I'm still in between getting footage for Minecraft ideas and stuff because I would like to play some Minecraft as well. And that kind of brings me to my next topic, and that's, do I honestly think I could go far in the YouTube industry? And I don't know. That's really dependent on what people think of my videos, and if I do, I would be thrilled, but if I don't, I'm not going to be heartbroken either. And that's just because I'm doing this for fun. And I think that's what people should do YouTube for, is for the fun aspect and fun side of it, rather than the stressful, oh, I need to be getting more subscribers, I need to be climbing the ladder, I need to do this and this and this. And it can be really stressful, especially for people that are still in school and having to deal with the stress of school on top of that. And I mean, I'm still in school, but I have a lot less of a workload because I am on the other end of it. I will probably be graduating next year unless I die or something. I don't know. I know it's bleak to say that, but like, I just don't know personally what's going to happen in the next year. And I think that it can be very discouraging as a small content creator to constantly see people just make money off of Roblox and be able to get a ton of views, get a ton of money, get all this fame and stuff. And then you're like, but I want to be famous. I get that. But you should also have your priorities straight and have a backup plan if YouTube doesn't work out. Because for, again, like 85% of the YouTube sphere, like 75 to 85% of the YouTube sphere, you don't become famous off YouTube. I mean, heck, did I gain 22 subscribers in 1 week as me starting? Yes, but I'm pretty sure that's because YouTube, when you first start your channel, pushes your content and boosts it for you. I don't know what the next 3 or 4 weeks of me being on YouTube could look like. And I am excited to be a part of Art Fight, and I think that my Art Fight video will do well, but that's just because a lot of artists like myself love seeing content creators post their art after Art Fight. And I don't know. I think it would be nice to have more content, like if I could diversify my channel a bit. I know that right now it's majority Roblox, majority art, and I'd like to do some gardening content in the summer, more so just viewing and ranking some of my houseplants and stuff. But I think that for now, it's just going to have this kind of overall feel. And I'm really thankful to the people that have really liked this kind of content, because I know that not everyone watches my videos and likes them. I know that when it says a view, that typically means they only stay for about 5 minutes of the video and then click off. But for the people that watch my videos like fully, thank you. And it is really encouraging, even if only one of my videos gets 5 views and like 1 like. That's still 1 like, you know, like someone liked it. And that's the whole purpose of me doing this, is for more so like just the one person that might get hope out of my content. And I know it's kind of funny to say, oh, you get hope out of my content? Great, when a lot of my views are pessimistic. And I do have another pessimistic video up and coming. I will warn you now, and it is about Bloxburg. And I'm going to rant on that because I'm not going to get into it now, but I have very strong opinions on the new development team comparatively to Coeptus and the way Coeptus ran it, because I think the way he ran it was 10 times more efficient, and I'll get into that later. But I think that it can be a really hard place to be in when you're a YouTuber, because you're constantly fighting to get to the top or trying to compete with creators that have been on the platform for like 10, 20 years. I mean, I think about Lauren Z-Side. I started watching her when I was 10 or 11, and she was really big back then too. I think when I first started watching her, she had 3 million. And then nowadays, I think she has over 10 million subscribers. And I think that's what a lot of people want to do, is content creation. We're in a day and age where it's seen as easy money. But the funny thing about the easy money, quote unquote, is it only comes if someone is interested in what you have to post. And I think that's what a lot of people forget. And I saw a YouTuber a while ago, and they were complaining about how they didn't have a job and they did not have several things. And the job market right now is not good. I'm really lucky to have the job I have now. And it was literally just because my boss took a chance on me. And I'm really thankful for that. But I think that it's kind of weird, because I think that people forget that, like, viewers make the world go round, and YouTube has an algorithm that's going to push the popular videos to the front, whether that be a good piece of content like Lauren Z Side for kids, or like just AI slop or slop in general. Because I know that when I first started this channel, I had my recommended, so it was everything that YouTube recommended me, and I actually had to search for the things I wanted on my page. The problem with it was, with my page, was it was so kind of weird, because it was a lot of that kind of husband and wife pranks, like pranks on our kids, and I still can't believe in the big 2026 we are still making prank content. Let's steer away from that, because we really should have left that 10 years ago. Like, that should not be on YouTube anymore. Sorry, unpopular opinion, but that is definitely the way I feel. And I think, moving on to a different topic, which I'm probably only going to get to talk to you about for 3 minutes, but my future in this channel will probably be a lot of, like, videos either similar to this or art. Like, I have a lot of long form art videos planned. It's just a matter of making them, because I don't know if I want to do them traditionally or digitally. And it's hard deciding, because on one hand I could do it digitally, but digital, in my opinion, takes a lot more time than if it's traditional, because traditional I can just whip up a quick sketch, smile about it for a minute, and then be like, yep, I did good. But with digital, I feel like, for me personally, the pressure is you cannot post a sketch. It has to be a fully rendered image, or speed paint, because I want to prove that I make my art. Even if it's not the highest quality, I would still like there to be proof. And I don't want to end up in Kitten Chat, or Kitten Chat, and her be like, oh yeah, this could be AI. Like, I know it's not that high quality, and I know it wouldn't be under assumption of AI, but, like, still, I would like to kind of let my viewers know what I'm doing. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how stuff pans out, I suppose. I know that I have video ideas lined up for the next week or so. I don't know if I'm actually going to make them, though. I know that I have about 10 to 12 video ideas, and some of them are shorts, some of them are long form. I typically like to post at least one video, one short a day, but it can be hard to follow that schedule. Like, yesterday I was not able to post a video because I was out of the house all day, so it was a little rough. But I was able to get this last night and, like, film this, just simple me playing Dandy's World. And yeah, so kind of wrapping it up here, I think that a lot of my videos will consist of this and possibly voiceovers talking about things that have been on my mind. And I know I sound like a broken record in a lot of my videos, and I'm sorry if I do sound like a broken record right now, but yeah, it'll hopefully work. And I don't know how it's gonna end. I think it would be great to get another 20 subscribers next week and continue that until I have 100. And it's funny because people say the first 100 subscribers is always the hardest, but personally, I think that any amount of subscribers is hard. Like, if you've ever talked to anyone, sometimes they get blocked at 200 and then they don't get any more. And yeah, I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and this is kind of my outro. Goodbye.
It's my happy day, I want to sing it all the day. My best friends are always with me.